Greetings, everybody! Hello, hello, hello! It's me, the Beef! How are we all doing this evening? Hello, hello, hello to your hellos! We are back! Happy Monday! How's everybody doing today? Greetings, how are we all doing? Hello, hello, hello. Who we got? Bestie, I see you, Bestie Hydro. Thank you. Thank you for the Hydro Twin. Thank you for the Hydro. Fucking... what else? Kitsune? Hi, Kitsune. Holy shit, where have you been? Hi, Kitsune. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. There we go. We're done with music there. Hi, welcome. How are you? Holy shit. Fucking hell, it's been a while there, Kitsune. Holy fuck, welcome. God damn. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm okay. I'm going on holiday on Friday. That's how I am. I also went to the zoo recently, working most of the times you go live at my work. Oh, I see. My sympathies and apologies for that. Then I apologize for that, Kitsune. Damn shame. Damn shame. What fucking... are you off today? What happened there? Like, goddamn, hi. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm going on vacay tonight, visiting family in Pa. What, don't tell me. Pa. Philadelphia. Phoenix, Arizona. That's the best I got. I got those. Philadelphia and Phoenix, Arizona. Those are the best I got. That's other than taking the red-eye flight. Ooh. That sounds cool, but I can only assume that means you'll be fucking tired. It's a state. Got it. Say less. That's the fucking... Pa. Cool. I can make guesses as to what that is. But hi, welcome. How you doing? We're on the third Phoenix Wright game, Kitsune. Hi. Yeah, we're on the third Phoenix Wright game. We're on Trials and Tribulations. Hi, how you doing? We've had a burglary at a museum where they've stolen an urn, and we successfully had an alibi to get our client off, and then immediately that alibi was turned around to place our client directly at the scene of a fucking murder. So yeah. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm going on holiday on Friday. I'm going away. I'm going to Wales with my family. So, yeah, there's gonna be like no streams for a week. I'll miss streaming for people, but it'll give me a week to rest up and like de-stress from shit. I'll have a bath there. I'll get to use bath bombs and stuff. I'm very excited for it. There's a cinema room as well with a projector. So I'm gonna be like bringing like. I've got like over 50 relatives there. Still on Phoenix. Damn, Kazoo and I are on Apollo Justice. Yeah, I mean, I only stream Phoenix Wright Monday and Friday. So there's like the stuff in between. So I'll be going at a slower pace than y'all. But God, 50 relatives in that joint. Jesus wept. That's amazing. Or as we just call it, Ass Swallow Justice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. That's good. Yeah, no, I'm fucking... yeah, so we're only on... I was gotta give it a nickname. I approve. That's very good. That's very good. Yeah, no, I'm fucking... yeah, so we're on the third game. We're on, like, the murder of the security CEO. Once we've gotten Phoenix Wright out of the way... we'll be doing, we'll be playing another detective game, taking a break from Phoenix Wright, which I'm very much looking forward to playing that one because it's a full video AMV. AMV? Think so, AMV. It's live action stuff in a video game, so I'm very much excited for that. Yeah, I'm going away to Wales. I'm going to a lovely cottage, and I'm gonna have a really fun time there. I'm just gonna chill out and just not stream and be away from stuff. I'll still be in the Discord for anybody who is currently in the Discord. I'll still be active in the Discord. I just won't be in VC or anything like that. I will be away. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm glad you're here, Kitsune. It's nice to see you again. So, Yeah, hi, welcome. By the way, on vacay, I'm going to be taking part in a tea party. Ooh! Oh, very lovely. Oh, very delightful. That sounds absolutely amazing. That sounds lovely, Kitsune. Hell yeah. That sounds nice. With 50 relatives, I can imagine doing a tea party is going to be quite, like... It's not going to be hard. It could be hard because that's a lot of people, but I'm going to make a raspberry lemon cake and a ham, cheese, and spinach pastry. You are good at making stuff. You are good at, like, baking and cooking things. So fucking absolutely, I believe in my heart and soul. You're gonna absolutely smash that. You're gonna absolutely knock that out of the fucking park. All right. Let's get cracking on. October the 14th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, numero 4. There we go. Right. Maya, my sis? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. Lol, it's not the 50 relatives, it's just a few of my mum's friends. Oh, right, gotcha. I thought you had the full fucking clan rocking up. I thought you had the whole kin, the tribe. Like, I thought you had the whole fucking... Damn. Maybe like 8 people at most. Oh, okay, right, gotcha. Gotcha. That's fine then. That's very tea party accessible. Yeah, no, I thought you was rocking up with a whole fucking team. Like, I thought that was gonna be a very busy holiday. God damn. No, fair enough then. 8 people, that's fine. I'm going away with, like, it's me, my mum, my dad, and my my dog. So it's literally just the 4 of us. So way more chill. Wow, no, that's fair enough. I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then, she's still alive inside your heart. Desiree! Nicky boy! Oh, Miss Delight. Is it true that that detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definitive proof, or definite proof. But he's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atmey want to kill Kane Bullard? Oops, it's almost time to get back to the courtroom. He's making this up as he goes along. I need to find some solid proof, and it's got to happen sooner rather than later. October the 14th, 12:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom numero... whatever 6 is in Spanish, I can't currently fucking... Whoosh. Ah yes, that case, Mask Star Damask, yeah, Mask Star Damask, yes. Yeah, this is the one, We've already gotten through, like, I want to call it part 1, where we successfully prove that our very attractive man here, Mr. Ron, this very delightful submissive man, we already proven that he was, by his alibi, he was at KB security when the burglary happened, but unfortunately that then put him smack dab right in the middle of where the fucking murder was, so yeah. Which, by the way, when that happened, I was like, you know what? It's nice we've got a Phoenix Wright case that isn't a murder. We've got something different. I was rather pleased with that. And then the fucking monkey's paw curled, and it was like, damn, what a shame there's a murder now. Like, I can't fucking win. He looks like a femboy. Also, his hair looks very hard to style. It does look very hard to style, and yes, he does look like a femboy. I'm incredibly attracted to the man. I will happily share him with his wife if needs be. And I still hate the judge, by the way. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Luke Atmey, please take the stand. Oh, I thought we were done with you, Mr. Atmey. Well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly. I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Masque de Masque. I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Luke Atmey has no idea what you mean. Of course I have been in the next courtroom ever since 11 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? being tried as Masque de Masque. Indeed, it's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring. Hold on a second. That's not the one, but hold on a second, chat. My brain just clicked. That's not it either. Somewhere in this fucking bag of evidence. Here it is. Blackmail letter, chat. If you don't want your true identity to be revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October the 12th and bring 50 grand. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. Red diamond. What does this man currently have on his fingy? Red diamond. So you continue to insist that you are, in fact, Masque de Masque. Of course. Very well then, Luke Atmey, let us begin with this simple question. On October the 12th, at 1 AM, Kane Bullard was murdered, correct? Where were you at that time? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge. Thanks. Fucking... Oh yeah, naturally we've encountered Mr. Godot here, who fucking hates me for some reason. That's a weird-looking diamond, a little too smooth. Who knows? Maybe it's just very well, like, done. Like maybe they've like styled it a little bit. Who knows? But yeah, fucking. You make a fair point as well. It is quite smooth. But yeah, we've also encountered Mr. Godot and his obsession with coffee. Overrated, by the way. Get a grip of yourself, Godot. Yeah, and his fucking absolute hatred of me, even though this is his first case. Which, there is something about him that does look familiar. My brain just can't, like, click it together. But there's something about him where I'm like, I feel like I know this man from somewhere. And I don't know where. We're all ears. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. The alibi. There we go, chat. I was stealing the urn as Masque de Masque, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Masque de Masque was the same time as the murder. Okay. So that's his alibi. Which is it's a fair alibi, we'll give him that. It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo at the crime scene. Everything else up until now was all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. Even the great Masque de Masque cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive. Unfortunately, Mr. Atmey, we still have to do your cross-examination. A fool is too foolish to know that he's a fool. Alright, Von Karma, fucking ease yourself, gamer, ease yourself. We've already had one person who speaks like that, we don't need another one. I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. The alibi. I was stealing the urn as Masque de Masque, just as I announced I would. Right, to save chat, because as we do, we're going to save scum the fuck out of this. Okay. So this photograph is the proof, correct? Indeed it is. And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. That is why I am called Masque de Masque. But conveniently, that also means... Oh my god, has the fucking yawning already begun? Jesus Christ. I'm trying to fucking stream here, yawns, come on. But conveniently, that also means that there is no way to tell who this really is. What do you mean? Ha! Are you saying that this is not in fact Luke Atmey? That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Masque de Masque to create an alibi? Oh, what an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice? If we are trying to come up with an accomplice, I think I have an idea for who it could be. I think it could be Ron, his accomplice. But even still, that could be a stretch. And the only evidence I have to really back that is this. These two together, both of them dressed as Masque de Masque. Like, both of them seemingly involved with KB security. So that's the only thing I got for now. Hold on, I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna give it up for now, because even if I'm not willing to say he had an accomplice yet. If Luke Atmey was at KB security during the night of the murder, then Masque de Masque in this picture has to be a fake. Then there really was an accomplice. But right now I have no idea who it was. I don't have any idea right now either. Baseless objections are just what that guy wants. There's got to be another way, and I'm going to find it. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. And that's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right? Indeed, there was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you? Yes, evil is what I am. Hey Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Detective Atmey was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona. That's a very fair point, holy shit. You know, that's true, it is kind of odd. Can we press him on that? Okay, so we can't press him on that then. Okay. Well, we'll have to keep that in mind. Let me chat. Good grief. So, by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct? Indeed it is. That is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. The very thing that proves you committed the crime. When you think about it, it's really odd. You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose. That's a fair point. He was simply caught by the very camera that he had set up. I don't believe that. We all have days like that. Indeed, it turned out that there was no such thing as the perfect crime after all. Life truly is an ironic thing, a sad blue melody. It looks like I'd better gather more information now. If he's truly the killer, there's got to be something phony in that photo. The time at which the camera captured Masque de Masque was the same time as the murder. Okay. About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come on now, it's all too clear what you're thinking. Huh? You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you? I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Oh, God, sorry, chat. Oh, bloody yawning all the time. Sorry, chat. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. Okay, I see. There we go. It looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious. So this alibi is false. It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KB Security. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the Masque de Masque in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. Okay. The photograph contains dollars. Per line, was priceless work of art on display in your treasure of Currain. Take good care of the speckled. Oh, what do you Mr. Mask? Okay. Maybe. 58 minutes past midnight, so almost 1 a.m. Okay. If you don't want your treasure to reveal to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October the 12th and bring 50 grand. Did you drop the box? Some paint. Paint. Hold on. That's not that. Either. Yeah, there's no paint on the box, chat. Unless it's obscured. Right, hold on. Save.
Objection!
Okay, that's not it. So it's not there.
Objection!
It's not that.
Objection!
Okay, it's not that either, right. There'd have to be paint on his clothes or on the box in order for it to be the genuine thing. I think I might be on the right track with that. I think it could be just I'm too early, maybe.
Objection!
Let's see where this goes. Adds in 3 minutes, chat. You got an accomplice. Now remember you've said that, Mr. Trite, because there's no going back. If you're making baseless claims, I'll treat you to a penalty myself. The penalty is probably boiling hot, too. So who is the accomplice, then? I'm going to say... Let's try Ron Delight. That's quite the prank you're trying to pull. Do you have any evidence that this person is, in fact, the accomplice? Going to judge someone by their aura, you... Damn it. Yeah, okay. You are presenting the banana instead of the photo of the banana. Oh. Presenting the banana instead of the photo of the banana. Not that banana then, or that photo of banana. Like, not using it there maybe. It's not that photo of a banana either. Ad break in 1 minute, chat. Abby? No, 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 no. No! What? Abby, what are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here? Oh my god! It was just a joke Kazoo and I often say when we present. Oh, okay. Bear with me, chat. Yeah, what are you doing here? What the hell are you doing in chat? Oh my god! Are you serious? Hi! How are you doing? Oh my god! Hold on, we've got ads, chat. Hold on, we've got ad break on, right? Hold on. Oh my god! There's no shot on God! Right, we've got a 3-minute ad break, folks. Hold on. Tell chat, Abby Law. I will, as soon as the ads are done, I will. Oh, thank you for the Hydro Twin. Yeah, that's my sister-in-law. Oh my god. We got a 3-minute ad break. That's insane. Oh my, I need to, oh, I'm gonna stand up and stretch my legs, chat, hold on. Oh no, hold on. Bestie, do not say anything until I'm back from the ads, okay? Do not say anything until I'm back from the ads. I need to be present for everyone to hear. Unless you want to fucking gift her a sub, I don't know. No, why is my sister-in-law here? The fucking, no, what is that? No, it's mad, it's madness, chat, it's madness. Oh my god, that's mad. That's insane. Oh, Abby just had to rock up just before an ad break struck, so she can't even hear me or anything. Oh my god, that's insane. That's crazy. Got 20 seconds until the end of the ads chat. It's mad. You're both watching me? Alright everybody, thank you for putting up with the ads, and everybody with subs, thank you for getting subs to not have to fucking put up with the ads. Oh my god, you're both watching me? Does that mean my brother's watching? Hi, how are you doing? Hi, ladies and gentlemen, my beloved audience. My sister-in-law is in chat and she's watching stream with my brother. Bro, proud brother moment. Yeah. Of all the days you had to pick to hop into stream, you had to pick the day when I put fucking that on the screen. Like, you had to pick today to put that in it. I am being perceived. Yes, I am. I'm being perceived. That on the screen is not news to us. Thank God. Okay. Yeah. Hi. So, Abby, brother. Insanely quiet, who is lovely lady in chat. That is my beloved best friend Pat from sixth form. She's my beloved bestie. Like she's like damn near my sister. Like she's the sister I had before like you married into the family, Abby. So shalom, Pat. Yes, you heard about Pat. Yes. Oh yeah. Bestie. I've told Abby before that you embarrass men at B&Q to the point you have a number down for that kind of thing. So yeah. Yeah, Pat's, yeah, so insanely quiet's my beloved bestie. Don't make them perceive me. How do you like it now? Yes, hi, yeah, we're doing Phoenix right. I'm glad I'm going away for a week on Friday, like, oh my god. Yeah, we're doing Phoenix right. This is insane. Don't make them perceive me. Listen. I wouldn't say they've perceived you, but they've definitely like. I've told them about your B&Q stuff. Tank, how you doing? Tank, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the shrimp check. Tank, how you doing? How are you doing, Tank? I'm barely coping. My sister-in-law is in chat and she's watching stream with my brother. I'm okay, but okay. How'd your leg doing, brother? Are you okay? Clinic day today? Ah, fucking hell, how was it? Anything good, anything bad? Have they had a look at the shenanigans on, like, was it like on the back of your leg or something like that? The one that makes it hard for you to like bend your knee and stuff. Hope you're feeling okay. It's healing fine? Excellent, we love to hear that. Good to hear, brother. That's good to hear, Tank. Yeah, It's still swollen. Yeah, it will be, won't it? It will be. I hope you're able to enjoy it. Hope you're able to get yourself like a treat. Because whenever I've had one of my hospital appointments, like, always get yourself a treat. Hey! Thank you to the, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Give it a tier 1 sub to Magitech. Ooh. Who's this Magitech? Hell yes. Yeah, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Very appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh god, what is going on? No, we got to crack on. Show's got to go on. We're only on to like I don't know what this shit means, but I'm guessing it helps. Yeah. Gifting a tier 1 sub is like buying a follow for someone so that after like so they don't get ads when I'm streaming. I had a sausage and bacon salt and pepper baguette with garlic mayo for lunch. Ooh, I think outside of the garlic mayo, that sounds good. That sounds good. Right, we need to find the correct evidence to nail this man to the wall. Right. Some grilled mushrooms. Ooh, I'm not a mushroom guy. I don't do mushrooms. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you got it. You made the garlic mayo yourself? That's a garlic mayo I'd have. That's a garlic mayo I would have. I use black garlic with homemade mayo. Ooh, I'm not a mayonnaise person, but I'd have that. I'd try that. I'm familiar with your cooking game, Tank. I know you got that shit down lock. You got that down. Right, had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. Photograph contains no words, but in this case, turned out to be my one witness. Right, so let's think. See, Maya made a good point where it's like if he it would harm his reputation as an ace detective if he was the only guy manning the joint when a masked mask appeared. I make more of a Q pie mayo than traditional, so it's less of that sharp vinegary flavor and more of a mild sweeter flavor. Ooh, that's a mayonnaise I can get behind. That's a mayonnaise I can get behind. Right. Let's think. Photograph contains no words, but it contains yes. So let's think, chat. So Maya made a good point, like I said, where he is for an ace detective. If he was the only guy on watch and Mask de Mask like took the urn, it would harm his reputation. Additionally, as well, where's the evidence? Hold on. Photograph. Yeah. So additionally, as well, chat. I think I was onto something where, as we can see, the container with the urn had already fallen into the paint, and what do you call it? There's no paint on that box as far as I can see. Like, it's absent. So there's something up there as well. There's something suspicious there as well. I love Japanese mayo. Oh, is that kind of what it leans towards? With black garlic, which loses a lot of the sharp garlic flavor, gives it more of a smoked caramelized flavor. Ooh, thank you. You're cooking, brother. That sounds good. I hate American mayo, but I love a Japanese mayo. Kewpie mayo is the Japanese mayo, yeah. Kewpie mayo, that does sound good. That sounds like a mayonnaise I can get behind. That does sound really, really nice. Right, so, okay, moving on. The time at which the camera captured Mask de Mask was the same time as the murder. I want to save, just to be safe, chat, as we do. Hold on. Let me just... Hold on. Thank you for the shrimp check, Abby. Oh, that feels weird to say it. Thank you for the shrimp check. Thank you. My posture is now sorted out again. Thank you very much. Right, so it's not... Yeah, so it's not that one. Let's try something else. Black garlic, you basically have to cook low and slow for ages. I want a dehumidifier, so I can do large batches of it and not have to basically run my oven for like 5 days constantly. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds really good. Also, Abby, thank you for the pat yourself on the back. Everyone in chat, we've had a pat yourself on the back redeem, so everyone needs to say something they're proud of today that they've done. Or something that they're happy that they've done today. I went to CEX and I got 6 films for £8 while I was out. Oh, and I got a new pair of shoes because there's a hole is developed in the gym shoes I use, and yeah, so I needed a new pair. Got a new pair, so swell. I got out of bed. Given you and your leg, Tank, that's more than acceptable. That's way more than acceptable, Tank, for you to get out of bed, brother. Well done. Be very proud of yourself for that. Yeah, no, I got 6 DVDs for about £8. I got the Russell Crowe Robin Hood. I got the animated Robin Hood, the Disney one, banger film. I got the Disney Atlantis film, also banger, underrated as hell. And I got the Back to the Future trilogy, all in one box set. I ate 2 whole bars of dairy milk. Sure, why not? Fantastic. I did. Oh, you did some more gardening. Well done, bestie. Oh, the big bars. Oh, well done. Well done. I thought you meant like just the average sized bars. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Well done. Now, to be fair, I stood and cooked a full meal today while I have a chair in the kitchen, sat down. Hey, listen, well done. You did it anyway, Tank. That's all that matters. I do like the Russell Crowe Robin Hood. It was one of my dad's favorite films alongside Gladiator. Yes. Like I have 4 favorite Russell Crowe films. I have Gladiator. That one's really good. Robin Hood, banger. I have Master and Commander, another banger. All those are historical films, and then you get to my 4th favorite Russell Crowe film, and it's literally The Nice Guys with Ryan Gosling. Banger film, underrated comedy. Gotta get heavy for your brother. Thanks, Abby. Thanks for that one. Thanks, Abby. Also found a Freddo in the shop for under 30p. Fuck yes, well done. Well, that comment was not on my bingo card. It wasn't on mine either. All great films, they are. Yeah, they're all great films, yeah. Get in, Abby, yeah. We support my sister-in-law. We support my sister-in-law in this chat. This is so weird. The next time, oh god, I've just realised the next time we're gonna see each other is Thursday for the circus. It's gonna be weird. Oh no. Right, let's lock in again. 310 to Yuma, American Gangster Crow was great too. 310 to Yuma, I've watched that, really good. American Gangster, I need to watch that. That is a good film. Right, hold on. Yes, so let's try the autopsy report.
Objection!
Nope, damn it, it's not the autopsy report, son of a gun. The time at which the camera captured Master Mask was at the same time as the murder. I mean, if you want to get technical, no, but...
Objection!
Your Honor, that... No, that's not it. Okay, Oh, we're stuck, chat. We're stuck again. Hold on. I'm going to do what I've done before, chat. I'm going to pull up the walkthrough just in case. I'm going to give it one more crack, and if I can't get it, we're going to use the... pardon me. We're going to use the walkthrough just to get us to the next stage. Because you know I hate using a walkthrough, chat. But like, if I get stuck, I don't want to hold stream up with my shenanigans. Right. Right. Go. Cool. I should stream Mario Kart? I have thought of that. If I was to stream a racing game, I've streamed Hot Wheels, I've streamed Sonic, and I think the next one I'm thinking of doing at some point is Simpsons Hit and Run. He was brilliant in Nuremberg too. I need to watch Nuremberg. I've heard very good things about it. I love how he's basically embraced the dad bod in his age. I bet staying in shape like he did with Gladiator for years afterwards was hell. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Again, if you Tank, if you ever want to watch it, The Nice Guys with him and Ryan Gosling. He's got the dad bod going on. Absolutely amazing. Should have my brother join you and do that old Star Wars racer thing. Oh god, chat, imagine if I brought my brother on for stream. That would be, that would be mad. Imagine if I brought my brother for stream. Oh my god. Loved him in Land of Bad too. Need to watch that. Not heard of that one. Need to watch it. Do it. Do not encourage this behavior, bestie. Do not encourage this behavior. Right, right. So by photograph you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct? I vote yes. You would vote yes. You are a demon of mischief. Indeed, right. Indeed it is. That is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. I would... Encourage it. Do it. I did not do well, but I liked it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, Tank. Right, the very thing that proves you committed the crime. Surely even you understand by now. Lordly Taylor provided that camera. There's no way I could have tampered with it. That means I could not have killed Kane Bullard unless I had an accomplice. Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and this picture that supposedly captures it. It's gotta be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? Yeah. I think I know where this is going, chat. Are you implying that this picture is a fake? You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. There's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory of the night, and I think I know what it is. Very well, then let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph did you find funny? Over here, I believe. Yes! Actually, screw Alex, do a stream with Bertie on Jurassic Park. Bringing my nephew on stream. Oh my god. Out of the two, Like, out of the two, I'd honestly go with Alex more, just because, like, at least he can sit still long enough that we can stay focused on something. Bertie would, like, leave midstream. That's like... Oh my god. This is insane. This is insane. Oh my... Do not encourage this pet. Right. Oh my god, right. Why, this is a blood stain! Ah, blood! Now this case is getting interesting. Was it not interesting already, Your Honor? A man is dead. Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint. Baby Bertie, that would be so cute. Listen, if he can sit and stay still for like 3 hours, then that would be like a maybe. But out of the two, I'm picking my brother. Just to paint, and peach coloured at that. From blood to peaches, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. 3 minutes, maybe. Exactly. That's gonna be a short stream. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse. It turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. We're getting to him, chat. We're getting to him. Well, Mr. Wright? What is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? It would be Army Faye's golden statue, I believe. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. He could do the stream intro, then you could do the rest of the stream with your brother. Like, oh lord. Oh no. Sorry, there we go, just got a DM. Getting the pair of them for stream, that would be something. That would be something. Bertie comes in to do the intro, and then the rest of the stream is my brother. Oh my god, what would we even do? I like Pat. Great idea. Pat, you have approval from the sister-in-law. You have approval from Abby. Well done. Good work. To be fair, if there's anyone who deserves approval, it's Pat. Hands down. Pat's amazing. Saf, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Good to know that. Good to know that you're enjoying your Valkyria campaign. Brother, if you're still watching stream, Fuzzball Saf is my homie who, up until recently, only ever played as Ikit in Total War Warhammer 3. I was able to successfully convince her to play Valkyria. Our favourite war criminal? Yes, exactly. She's also wanted in several countries for crimes against humanity. Yep. Saf, rats, we are the rats. Saf, welcome to stream. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there. Alex says she had good taste. Yeah, Saf, my sister-in-law and my brother are watching the stream. And as you should remember, Saf, my brother's the one who is also a massive Skaven fan, so... I see that emoticon. Don't you say nothing incriminating, Saf, or I'm gonna get you. God is my witness, I'll fucking get you. I'm gonna stick a radiator in your shack in the garden. I'm gonna set it on fire. But yeah, my brother approves of your Ikit taste. Like, he's a big Skaven fan, so Ikit's one of his favorite campaigns. What's the gossip, Seth? Oh god, this is gonna be. What is this stream? It's only Monday. Right, but when I went there, the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the old bag. You can't disrespect a fucking sacred, like, temple, like, statue like that. It's Army Faye. It's the founder. You can't call her an old bag. That's so disrespectful. Perhaps it was someone pushed there. Perhaps it was somehow, pushed there accidentally. The gossip would get me shot after that. Would get me shot faster than a Skaven in dwarf territory. Quite so, yes. This is your reminder, Saf. Like, play Chorfs, play Chaos Dwarfs at some point. After I'll stream them to you and you can check out the gameplay. We'll VC. I'll like show you the Chorfs. They're great. Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance. Ha! In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. I will say I got beef into Pal World, and you can see where that's going. It's not slavery, Saf. It's a commune. The real question is, why did they move it? We know why they moved it, because they spilled paint everywhere. Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime? Same thing. If I do remember rightly, chat, let me just check our evidence. Moved into the basement warehouse the day of the crime. Moved again that night. I believe, if I remember rightly, it was Adrian who did that. Colt speech. What do you think, Mr. Godot? A man should be able to answer his own questions, that's what I think. Right now I'm busy trying to come up with 2 answers of my own. Why is coffee black? And why is it bitter? Mr. Wright, put simply, you've messed up. Damn it! You need to think about, why the statue was moved. Sorry, not the who, the why. Good thing about when everyone chews me out is that it gives me time to think, yeah. Then who was the one that moved the statue that night of the crime? Oh, hold on, they said who, but then they said you got to bring out the why. Am I tripping, chat? Am I twisted? In dropped the Owens box 2 weeks ago. She also knocked over some paint. Okay, so paint then. Okay, so it's not the paint. Hold on. So he's saying who, like, move the statue. Oh. So think about who did it and why. Sorry, my brain was getting scrungled then. I was very confused. Right, who was the one who moved the golden statue the night of the crime? Well, it would have had to have been Luke Atmey then, if he was the one there doing shit. Or do I go cheeky and say, like, it was Mask Demask who did it? I moved the statue and placed a warpstone bomb under it. You've been a menace ever since you discovered the Skaven Seth, purely just because you're obsessed with planting warpstone bombs everywhere. Right, Luke Atmey, Ron Delight. See if we must get in the vermin ride. You mean the Doom Wheel? Hop in the vermin ride with a rat gat. Right, so Ron Delight, 23, claims he does mask. So, who was the one who moved the steps on that crime? What if I just say it was Mask Demask? Is that a cheeky answer? Yeah, they're not going for that one. Yeah, damn it. Yep, great, yeah. Yeah, coffee's black and bitter, don't care, shut the fuck up, coffee's overrated. Right. Who's on with this? So then, are we saying Gatatui, my favourite rallying gun team? Oh yeah! I forgot you named them Gatatui. I forgot you... yeah. Right. Oh, let me think then, chat. Luke Atmey. Because we're trying to say he was at the scene of the murder. Which means then, would he be at the scene of the thingy? It is a good name, I'm just saying it's funny. Bumper clap. Okay then, so so then it is indeed Luke Atmey we're trying to present them. There we go. It's Luke Atmey. There we go. The one who moved the statue is none other than Luke Atmey. There we go. Got there in the end, chat. That was a bit slow. Ugh. My bad! Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions? Your Honor, you can't call them that. It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. That is indeed very simple. However, why would I want to move a heavy golden statue? The reason for moving the golden statue, here's where our battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move the statue? We're going to save, chat, because we're going to save scum as we do. The reason can be found here in this photograph. Look at me, you pretended to be Masque de Masque to create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. Anyway, I gotta go shower. Damn right you do. You are stinky. Go shower, stinky rat woman. You smell like a rat ogre like breeding den. Go forth. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would have been exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. Did I hear Skaven fan? Yeah, Fuzzball Saf is a fan of the Skaven. That is why you had to move the statue. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. That's a grudging that's going in the book. That's a grudging. Just where in this picture does the lie exist? Oh dear. If it's not over here, I will just reload the save. The lie in this photograph is somewhere around here. Yeah. Reload it. I'm not taking a fucking clobbering. The reason can be found here in this photograph. Look at me, you pretended to be Masque de Masque to create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would have been exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue. Just where in this picture does this lie exist? Okay, so why did he have to move the statue? What would the statue being there have proven to be a lie? The time, perhaps, chat? Yep, it's the time. Naturally, the lie is this is in this photo is a timestamp. There we go, words. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Atmey went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time. There we go. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? Remember, if you will, Your Honor. When was this statue placed beside the warehouse door? Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Luke Atmey had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim, and so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. He was recruited, like, what, 20 days before the crime? So, that makes sense, he would have access. Of course, the statue hadn't been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Ah, so on the day of the crime, Mr. Atmey must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Phoenix needs to get his brows done, they're wonky AF. Listen, it's part of his look, he's rocking that and the hair. Although, that just reminds me. That reminds me, chat, I've just remembered I've not done a thing I do for the Phoenix Wright streams. There we go. Can't believe I forgot, chat. I can't believe I forgot this bit. We're in court, chat. We've got to dress appropriately, you know? And rest assured, Abby, there's been a good few, many different characters with weirder and much more questionable, like, appearances. There we go. I almost bungled up the tie then. There we go. Now we're appropriately dressed for court. There we are. Almost forgot that then, chat. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atmey had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in the photo. Gwa? Mr. Atmey, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? Oh, he's going to show us the data, yeah. The data from the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the computer did indeed go off on the night of the crime. It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Ah! I need to remember, chat, to do the thumbs up with my left hand. That's the one that appears on camera. Order, Mr. Godot. What is the meaning of this? Oh no, we're gonna get another coffee monologue, chat. Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. My 11th cup. I've promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. You are going to die. You are going to perish. The caffeine is going to annihilate your heart. Order! I'm surprised I don't think I've ever done that during the Phoenix Wright streams, you know, Abby. Just order! I think I hate the judge too much in order to honor him with an order. Which means I'm still good till the last drop. However, the defense has a very good point. A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on a road at infinite points. Bro, stop getting philosophical. Lock in. You're in court. 17 cups, your poor ass bladder and kidneys. Yeah, he's gonna die. Like, he's going to blow a gasket. I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that that can't be denied, which is there's his 12th chat. That it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. That's very true. No, I don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. Damask. Yes? If there's no funny business in your actions as Mask Damask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy, so let's hear it. Yes, please provide this court with your testimony about your plan to steal the sacred urn. Here we go, chat. Oh, there we go. I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box, and Zvari! It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that the crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October the 12th. If that was true, he would have paint on his hands. That's pretty much all the stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the hidden truth in the nuggets of new information he gave. Witness, you're sure that there are no mistakes this time? Zvari. What does that mean? What the hell does Zvari mean, chat? Hold on. Zvari. Screw the tie, get a bow like Atmey. If I can get a clip-on bow tie, that would be good. Right, what does Zvari mean? Hold on, so Zvari. Let's have a look. The word is a localization of the Japanese catchphrase Zuvari. It is derived from the Japanese adverb zubari, which means frankly, exactly, or straight to the point. Oh, okay, so it's a what do you call it? So it's a localization change like thing. Very interesting. Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Bertie has one you can borrow. Honestly, I would borrow one of Bertie's bow ties and wear it on stream. Sacred Urn Heist. There we go. So I first received a request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. Right, so we're going to save Scum as we do, chat, as is tradition, and we are going to press him on this stuff. You were asked to guard the urn by Ms. Adrian Andrews, is that right? Indeed, it seemed that they had heard of my Zwarkling reputation. I see Miss Andrews is still attracting the weirdos. You better watch out too, Maya. The urn was placed in a box, and Zvari, it was then sent to the warehouse. Okay. You mean this box? Yes, that pathetic... Why do people shit-talking the box? Maya made it by hand. It's a good box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn, and she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Interesting new tidbit. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Indeed. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, I, Luke Atmey, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. That's what I was actually able to see. Interesting. I'm going to test something, chat. Hold on. Okay, because if he didn't see the urn until the day of the crime, then the urn would have looked different to how he would have found it. Because the urn he was looking for would have looked like that. It would have said "I am," and it would have been in pieces. But the urn he would have seen would be this, that was fixed together, said "Army" and had yellow and not yellow, sorry, pink. It would have pink splotches all over it. Yes, so that... Okay, so that's not working thus far, so we'll crack on then. Hence I was actually noticed the crime. I knew it was extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. Go on. You mean this calling card? That's right, that is without a doubt my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because Atmey knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. Okay. Then no one entered the basement warehouse. Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. Last I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October the 12th. And this is the photograph that proves that. Indeed, to be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Atmey might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. Indeed, I need to take a good hard look at the court record. Yeah, I figured. Detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination, that he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. There's one thing that Atmey stated very clearly, that he had never seen the urn before he stole it. Yes, so it would have looked different than when, like, we eventually see it. Because it would have been in pieces. It would have been, like, shenaniganed. It wouldn't have been the way we have it now. We need to prove that he's lying. The owner places in a box and sent to the warehouse. As I was actually unable to, and he was extremely. I then had to secure myself. I then just hold on. Right. So let's try it. Let's try it this way then.
Objection!
That's not the one. Okay.
Objection!
Ooh, me bumba.
Objection!
Statement contradicts this evidence, so it's not that either. Yeah, no, then how secure myself. I knew an extremely valuable treasure, so I took my contents for hand. Unable to see it for myself until the day of the crime.
Objection!
If he was unable to see it, then it would have looked different than when he had taken it. I'm gonna press him again on it. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn beforehand? Indeed, you might ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to the warehouse. However, I, Luke Atmey, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. Unable to see the urn for myself until I pressed the wrong button there, chat. My apologies, goddammit. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, hold on.
Objection!
You're on a... Nope, that's not it either. Son of a gun. Hmm. Oh, there's something here, chat. There's something here. It's a calling card, that's right. It's not a calling card. It's lights, cost. Speckled urn. Speckled urn, speckled urn, speckled urn. Treasures of curium. Current purloin, the most priceless. Didn't the urn say I am, which is didn't the urn say I am, which is like I am? Yeah. So the urn is meant to say army. That's currently how it is now. It says army. It was broken by one of the other characters accidentally, and so the 9-year-old who glued it back together made it look like that. But it's since been repaired, but covered in paint. I am. That's how it looked. Hold on.
Objection!
Aha! We've got it, chat. Mr. Atmey, if you really are Masked Damask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct? What? Oh, 1A. Sorry, I misread that. Yeah, didn't the urn say I am, which is like 1 a.m. That might just be a coincidence, honestly. It could be a coincidence. But of course. Is there a problem with that calling card? Oh, let me sort out my posture. Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Masked Damask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now the speckled here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn. Yes, that is true, but so what? Truth be told, there is no way that Mask Damask could have known about this pattern. What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains. Paint stains? And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor. Because that is when Adrian Andrews had dropped the urn by accident, breaking it, and when she had opened the box to see the state of it, it fell into, wait for it chat, the pink paint. So, if he had indeed planned and like wanted to do stuff with the urn beforehand, he wouldn't have mentioned anything speckled because it would have looked like that. But that's not the state it was in when he got his eyes on it and everything. It looked like that. I'm not finding this joke very funny, Mr. Trite. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, there we go, the urn was broken due to human error, or should I say, an error-prone human. And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. You can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Atmey had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. And because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Kitsune, thank you for the hydro. Big sip, thank you very much. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Alright, that did it. He's broken. Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose. Huh? Coffee number 13, I think, there, chat. Ha! It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday we all decided unanimously that this man was Mask Damask. And now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? It's a good point. No way, don't fall for that too, Your Honor. You say that Luke Atmey was the one who killed Kane Bullard. Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that? An excellent point. Motive, Mr. Wright, motive. Might you, my merry murderous motive, manifest? Alliteration. He's getting a second wind. If he prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron Delight, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron Delight. Isn't that right, detective? Indeed, according to my own research, the boy's motive is clear. Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Thanks for stating the obvious, Judge. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were. I'd be honoured to, Sir Old-Timer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Motive for murder. I, Luke Atmey, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Mask Damask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harboured a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Mask Damask, and that is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. Truly a tragedy. So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant. This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter. Okay. Found in Ron Delight's room, written by Bullard. Yes, but there's a very critical piece of information in that blackmail letter that I think ties to Mr. Atmey. Very well, Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Murder for murder. Murder for murder? Motive for murder, Jesus. My brain is soup, chat. No point of contact with the victim whatsoever. Right, hold on. I'm going to save there. Right, hold on. We're gonna press him first. Then I think I have something to test with. And who in the world is going to prove that? I will. After doing a thorough background check of Detective Atmey and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report. Perhaps they were connected through their work. They were both involved in security. Nope. That was blunt. In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight. Right, hold on. I want to just check something. Bestie, thank you for the strip check. Posture is still a-okay. Thank you very much. Right, so let me just save really quick, and then we're going to have a little test of something.
Objection!
Damn it! Yeah. Oh, it's right there, people. The ring is on his goddamn finger. Campbell decided to investigate Master Mask until he mistook who he was. Right. Mistook. That's right, mistook. From the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take an error. That wasn't what I meant. Just who did the victim mistake Mask the Mask to be? Why, the answer is obvious. Ron Delight, of course. Boy, I'd like to wipe that smug look off this guy's face. Let's press harder. Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Mask the Mask? Don't you already know that? Zvari, take a look at this newspaper. Oh, that's the famous Tear of Emanon, a magnificent jewel. Time for bed for me. Have fun and we'll see you Thursday. I'll see you Thursday, Abby, and brother, everyone take care. You all rest up and have a nice day. Thank you for coming to stream. have a good evening. That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly guard, namely the defendant. I will hear no besmirching of Ron Delight. That's a beautiful man who deserves a big kiss on the face. The defendant. The victim clearly misread this article, and Zvari, he got the wrong impression. The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact Mask the Mask. I see. That was an unusually reasonable deduction. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. You mean this blackmail letter right here? It says, bring 50 grand, and the handwriting is without a doubt the victim's. There's no mistake, we have an official report to prove it. Ads in 3 minutes, chat. But I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere. An addressee? This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment, and Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant. I wonder... What's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa, do you have any evidence of that? For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? And it was again Mr. Bullard who harboured a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he has masked the mask. Do you really think that story is going to hold up? That assertion is not merely my own, I'm afraid. What do you mean? I have here a memo from Ron Delight's wife, Desiree Delight. Number 14. Ronnie thinks he's masked a mask. Don't feel sorry for him. Please, don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him. Up at me. Ha! Well, Mr. Troit? Was he trying to act like Ms. Delight just now? I thought he was actually pretty convincing. That's why Mr. Delight saw fit to kill Bullard. What a tragedy. Okay. Now that's just your imagination talking. Come now, Sir Lawyer. I'm afraid imagination isn't the right word for it. This is a deduction, and the results of carefully applied reasoning. Adds in 1 minute, chat. Can we hear that careful reasoning for ourselves? It's a long story and better saved for another time. Very well, another time. Those so-called long stories aren't usually that long. At least not in my experience. So you're going to try and connect the Detective Atmey to Bullen, right? Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it won't require surgery either. In that case, you'll have to talk about the blackmail. That's true. Was that blackmail letter really intended for Ron? Since we don't have enough information, we should press him for more testimony. Maybe I'll be able to shake some contradictions loose. No points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Okay, yep. So we did that. He mentions the red diamond in the thing. Right, hold on, chat. It is time for the ad break, chat. Everybody, chill out, rest up, and go hydrate. And we are back from the ad break, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, 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 and hello. It is time to return. Hello. Right, you mean this blackmail letter, right? It says, bring 50 grand. And the handwriting is without a doubt the victim's. There's no mistake, we have an official report to prove it. Don't see an addressee on here anywhere. Yep, so there's no addressee. Right. Yes, we've been through all that. And the was against Mr. Bullard, who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. What do you mean by that? Oh my, I was certain you were already aware. Zvari. KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief, I stole data from the company. Yep. Kane Bullard had yet to forgive Mr. Delight. Which is why he sent him that letter upon mistakenly believing he was the thief. Here is a file that we discovered in Mr. Bullard's office. Evidence that Mr. Bullard was receiving money through blackmail. However, isn't this a bit odd? Why did the defendant pay Mr. Bullard the money, even though he wasn't actually masked a mask? On that point, there was an unfortunate bit of chance. Thought he was masked a mask. Do you really think that... Yeah, is that going to hold up? Assertion is not merely its own, I'm afraid. Yeah, this bit. Right. Yep. Right. I honestly think we need to pull out the blackmail letter, because what's inside the blackmail letter proves, like, or at least, like, it has stuff there. On the betrayal, Mr. Bullard wrote a blackmail letter to Ron Delight. There we go. Fucking knew it. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atmey? Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright. When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron Delight, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Contradiction? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. You want to talk? At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you've got there, Junior? Indeed, time to man up, Mr. Your Honor! Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. Do we need to present it? I don't understand. It's asking me to show contradicting evidence in the contents of the letter. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM to bring 50 grand. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received. Okay, so hold on then. I will try presenting this first. Ha! A little 1-2 punch like that wouldn't even faze me. There we go. I think you mean 1-2 put... Oh, Mr. Wright. Try thinking things through with a little... The evidence is in there. It mentions a red diamond. He's wearing a red diamond. Right, hold on, we're doing this again. Yep, addressed one contradiction, contradiction. There we go, hit save. Right. Show us the contradicting evidence in the contents of the blackmail letter. Tea of Emanon, crown of banana, da-da-da. Let's try this, hold on. Present the contradiction. How? Contradicting evidence of the in the contents of the blackmail letter. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October the 12th and bring 50 grand. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. See, that's the contradiction. I'm sorry, I'm locked in on this. Like, it was earlier pointed out the red diamond the dude is wearing, and in that letter it distinctly mentions a red diamond. KB Security, 1 AM. Chair of Emanon, Crown of Bongora, Left Hand of Hades, Portrait of Megina. What's our second heist? For Master Mask's second heist on... He was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. Is it that maybe?
Objection!
It's not that. Where's the contradiction? Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. Two. What is it then? What is the contradiction? Hold on. I'm very confused, chat. We're having an issue again. Show us the contradicting evidence in the see, it says in the blackmail letter, but like if you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October the 12th and bring 50 grand. If you don't, I'll take that see, that to me is like the evidence. Red diamond. Like, Delight doesn't own a red diamond, but Atmey does. The letter expressly says red diamond. Like, I don't... One AM. Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the Tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel. What about it? The problem is this jewel's colour. Colour? I'm not much for discussing colour myself. According to the clipping, the colour of the stolen jewel was blue. However, the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. Okay, yeah, so I was on the right track. Why? Okay. I don't know if I'm just coping, chat, but I feel like presenting the blackmail letter should have been enough evidence. Or like an option, at least. That's probably just me coping, but like I was on the right track at least. I know, you know, we've been on the red diamond shit since the start of this trial, like, so that's something at least. Red? Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tear of Emanon that Master Mask stole.
Objection.
And your point, Mr. Trite? So, are you trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That is what you're trying to say, right? Right, Trite? That is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright? Well, is that what you're trying to say, right, Nick? Yes. This is who Kane Bullard was actually blackmailing. There we go. Naturally, it was you, Detective Atmey. We're going to save again. There we go. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single Masque de Masque case, and in the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger, the red diamond ring. There we go, we're making progress. That is the diamond referred to in the letter, which means that Kane Bullard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Got there in the end. I was absolutely on the right thing. It just, I think I was just going about it the wrong way. There we go. It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trite. Uh-oh, I don't like the way he said that. Kane Bullard blackmailing Luke Atmey. Are you for real? Yes, I am. Come on, stand up to him. Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage: if you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. Kane Bullard threatened to make Luke Atmey's identity public knowledge, an identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Atmey killed Kane Bullard because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? The identity that Luke Atmey so desperately wanted to keep was his identity as Masque de Masque, a blackmailer, an ace detective. Right. Masque de Masque? Luke Atmey was Masque de Masque. That's my line. This is what you've been saying up to this point in time. The witness pretended... Oh, right. Oh, chat, this case is scrungling my brain. It's getting all twisted up in my noggin. Right, well, we already know he's an ace detective, so then it's blackmailer. Luke Atmey was a blackmailer.
Objection.
Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Luke Atmey. Are you saying that Atmey was blackmailing someone else on top of that? You have to admit, it does sound a little odd. It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atmey. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. Detailed plans? In which case, that would mean that Ron Delight was actually Masque de Masque. That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Luke Atmey. Shh, silence! Oh god, here we go again. Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year, careless with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? Damn, he actually got that right. Oh, God. You say that I, Luke Atmey, was blackmailing Ron Delight. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Masque de Masque. Well, yes. Ron Delight started to receive plans from his second crime onwards, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed his first crime. Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Luke Atmey know that Ron Delight was Masque de Masque? Precious Gem and Emanon. Sorry, chat. My arm is annoying me. I got, don't know if you can see that, chat. When I went out to the zoo, I seem to have been bitten by a horsefly, and it's quite annoying, let me tell you that. So how did he know that he was, Ron Delight was Mask to Mask? Let's try the newspaper clipping. I think we've got it. Gets lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems that Mask de Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket. Thank you for the Hydro Tween! Very nice, thank you. That sounds far too stupid to be true. Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atmey. That's when you learned that under his mask, Mask de Mask was really Ron Delight. What, though, wasn't he supposed to be Mask de Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. I can't believe it, he was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud, trying to pass himself off as an ace detective. Why, how dare you expose me like that? I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective, and also Mask de Mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. Why, you? How dare you even... Oh, Christ, he's lost it, Chad, he's lost it. Yeah, he's lost it fully, chat. He's just gone again. He's just fully lost it once more. It would seem we finally arrived at the real answer. That was quite a performance, Mr. Atmey. Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Atmey. Oh, for God's sake, Godot, let it die. The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. Sip. You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atmey was a filthy blackmailer. And that he wasn't a lordly tailor... that he wasn't that lordly tailor that was the murderer. That's right, that's why he was the one who killed Mr. Bull, but... There's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB Security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way! Well, Mr. Wright, this is it. This is the final round. I've got to prove that Atmey was at Mr. Bullett's office that night. But can you really prove that? That's long enough, Mr. Trite. I want to hear your answer. That night, Luke Atmey was at KB Security, and the defense... There's only one option. I have to say we can prove it. The defense can prove it with evidence. Are you sure? Don't you worry, I'll watch over you as you break down and fall to pieces. Very well then, let's see this proof. Proof that Luke Atmey was at KB Security that night. Right. Buzzer went off at 1:02 AM on October the 12th. CEO's office. Connected to the basement. There's no fingerprints and he wears gloves. This is the proof. It's true. This is very important. However, I'm not so foolish as to think this will... Really? Have you learned the flavour of my special Godot Blend 49? Well, Mr. Wright, it's bitter, very... God damn it. Okay, I guess we need someone else then. Fuck me dry like American Pie. But to prove that Atmey was at Bullard's office on the night. I thought the gloves were enough. Warehouse camera went off. Yeah, proof storeroom. Okay. Master Mast knocked Atmey out during the crime with a blow to the back of the head. That could be our murder weapon there, chat, you know? Remember, chat, the knife is hot, people. Oh, are you still murdering elves? Rom's wallet, CEO keycard. Master Mast striking a pose. Founded the Shadow Army face statue. Tear of Emanon, Crown of Gunner. I'm still murdering. Awesome. Keep it up. Keep it up. Kill for corn. Not just the elves. Yeah, aren't you like... But yeah, I know. The dwarfs and the French. Yeah, yep. Buzzer went off. Master Mast second heist for stealing. Could it be the Shitty Shito? It's not the Shitty Shito. Ooh, French. Yeah, Warhammer Fantasy French, bestie. What if I say I can't prove it? What happens? But if we hear any more of Detective Atmey's testimony... Hence why they're dying. Luke Atmey is here after we interrupted his own trial, and you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Mask. Seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Okay. That's enough deliberation of the witness. So I'll have tomorrow, we can look for more evidence. Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law. Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, the defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts, and it applies to the witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atmey will be found guilty in a matter of minutes, guilty as Mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned. The fact that you are unable to prove Mr. Atmey's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as his murderer. That's bullshit. That's such... No, that's not a real thing, chat. That's bullshit. That's not how that works. You can't just be like, oh, we couldn't convict him this time, so he's just off scot-free. If you find more evidence afterwards... It is real, unfortunately. Lol. No, that's bullshit. I don't care, okay? Let me make this clear. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but if you fail to convict someone the first time round, if you find more evidence later on, you get to try again. Like, this, at least in the US, of course it's in the fucking US. I don't know if we have that in the UK, but that's fucking, nah, that's redonkulous. I'm sorry, but like, I'm sorry, but if you fail to convict someone of a crime, and then the rule says you can't convict them of that crime again, what happens when you find... What if you potentially find more evidence later? Like... What, do you just go, oh, well, we found some evidence that definitely helps solidify that he did, in fact, commit the murder, but we can't charge him for the murder anymore. So, oh well. Like, no, that's fucking redonkulous. No, that's stupid. That's so stupid. That's dumb as hell. If you're able to pull up and find evidence later on, then you go, hey, listen, you're in court again because we just found some more evidence about you. You're in holding because it's looking like you killed a man. It's fucking ridiculous. It also means if you're convicted of a crime like killing someone and they asked about their death, you can kill them with no legal repercussions. Yeah, that's dumb as hell. That's stupid. I know, right? No, they'll have to find another reason to convict. It just can't be with the same charges. Oh. Also means if you're convicted of a crime like killing someone and they faked their death, you can kill them with no legal repercussions. The real killer Luke Atmey will go free. That's so. You're cross-examined every statement the witness has made today, and as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of the witness. Are there any objections? I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result. How did you... Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Yeah, it's Mia, we know. Phoenix, I'm getting tired of this bullshit you do in your games, where you make me think I fucked it up and I've just got us a guilty verdict, and then you pull out the, oh, here's an objection. I'm getting sick and tired of this. It's getting boring to me. Just let us carry on with the fucking court case game. Just let us crack on. I'm getting tired of this, oh, you failed, actually objection. Like, it doesn't do anything for me, it just pisses me off. It just bores me. Stop doing it. Like, yeah, it's going to be Mia. Like, that's how this shit works. I don't care anymore. It was exciting, like, the first time it happened, and, like, that kind of thing, but, like, I don't care. Just let me crack on, present my evidence, get the fucker convicted as guilty, alright? I'm tired of this now. But right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fabe. Yeah, we know. We know, game. We know. We know! Let's do this. There's nothing more we can do, Mia, without any more testimony. I can't cross-examine, not yet. The testimony is not over yet. Just now, you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. Yes, that's true, but unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. Declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well then, we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? Is something the matter, Mr. Godot? Ah, nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, Luke at... Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks, so then... Let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godot, what are you... Very well then. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer. So please, give us one last bit of testimony. Phoenix, this is it, is it? This is our absolute last chance. Yes, Chief. The last testimony. And it fucking better be as well. Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. So he wasn't there at the scene of the burglary. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photo readied. My brilliant deduction was this was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight, and thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the colour of the... Fuck off, no. Fuck off, we're not doing that. Listen, I can buy some of the other stuff from his testimony, but him being like, oh, he merely mistook the colour. What are you, fucking blind? Fuck off at me. That is... No, we're not doing that. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything. But of course... But, how did you know about the emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents went directly through me, and I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer. Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. We cannot postpone Luke Atmey's trial any longer. This is your last chance. I'm going to save scum. Ha! It seems that the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix, there isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony, so it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it. Yippity-skippity-doo. Cup number 17, the last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony, and I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it. Okay, so we're not presenting evidence, we need to find something he says. You only get one chance. So we're looking for one part of his testimony and pressing on it. Here we go, chat. That I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron. Thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The buzzer did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it. Which means the killer sounded it. We'll just double check some stuff about the buzzer. Buzzer went off once at 1:02 AM in the CEO's office, yep. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the colour of the jewel. All the evidence points to the prior boy. Somewhere there's a huge contradiction. As far as I can see, there is no evidence that contradicts his testimony. Okay. Last remark. So this before, there's still one thing you haven't proven. He was in Kane Bullard's office that night. Oh! Oh, goddammit, it's not even gonna let me fucking load my goddamn save. That's bullshit! Doesn't even let me load my save. Fuck off, game. Yeah, shut the fuck up and just, roll it on. Yeah. It doesn't even let me fucking load the save. Are you serious? It really forces you to go through all that bullshit. It doesn't even just let you... Fucking hell, game. I had known about the details. But deduction informed me that the culprit was on it. That's the keycard, the wallet. It was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to... Okay, so hold on. Is it that? How does he know about the wallet and the keycard? Is it... Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Right, hold on, we're doing an interim just while we get through all this bullshit because it's not letting me fucking get through. Wow! One mistake and it, like... It doesn't, like, and it doesn't even let me load the save. It literally is just there, like, no, you failed, end of the game, fuck off. Like, wow! Wow, that's bullshit. Hold on, chat. That's so shitty. That's so shitty of the game to do that. You just get death sentence. No, you can't, like, what if you make a mistake? What if you fuck up and, like, accidentally press something you didn't mean to? It's like, nah, back to the menu, you have to go through everything again. Fuck off, game. That's so shitty. Right, hold on, chat. Right, there we go. Mr. Atmey, about this last remark. Time to present a statement. There we go, we've got it. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. What? Mr. Atmey, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his Masque de Masque outfit, is that correct? Indeed. That's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More likely, your deductions prove that you're a fool. I'm sorry, what do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn that fact, that Ron Delight was dressed as Masque de Masque when he was, when he went to the scene of the crime? That was, it was just a few hours ago, back when my sixth cop was looking at me with a cold stare. I forgot to mention it before. I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. We got his ass now, chat. Do you understand now, Detective Atmey? There is no way that you should have known about that. You were in the next courtroom being tried as Masque de Masque. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information? Well... This detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Masque de Masque outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atmey to have found that out. Only one way, you say? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer. But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker, so there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atmey. It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible. Detective Atmey, you saw Masque de Masque at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. Oh boy, here we go. He's about to lose it, chat. Yeah, there we go. He's cracked again. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one, but here we go again. That's the same line you gave yesterday. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. Yeah, bro has officially lost his mind. What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atmey, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atmey tried to frame Ron Delight. He then claimed to be guilty as Mask de Mask in order to escape his true crime. And to that end, he came up with his plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Excuse me? Oh god, it's Ron again. I came personally close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of murderer. Yeah, you do that a lot, don't you, Your Honor? Hello, pretty boy. I didn't realize you were there. Why wouldn't he? About the verdict. I know, you never committed any murder. That's right, I'm so glad you understand that, but I really am Mask de Mask. Huh? So thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy? Now that you mention it, I've been careless. What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. That's fucking absurd. Then Mask de Mask is really innocent? It would seem so. For now. For now. Now then, this court finds the defendant not guilty. Astounding. Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Mask de Mask after all. October the 14th, 3:35 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. You did it, Phoenix. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days. Oh? I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Curian Channeling School? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother, Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course. Well then, see you around. Mr. Wright! I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. Wait, no. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all of this has happened. Just be happy already. Hey, Maya has returned to us. You've been cleared of the murder charges and got offers Mask de Mask to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything. What do you mean? Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Mask de Mask. I did it all for one reason, for her. You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? Showa said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security, I lost all the money I had. She wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why you became Mask de Mask. It's all over now. A broken bull can never be put back together. I mean, that's not true. The fucking urn. You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it. I can? I kind of wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if a bowl is broken, there is always a way to put it back together. The sacred urn? Desi was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife, she's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. It's Desiree! Miss Delight, you did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciated that. Oh, I appreciate that. 27 degrees, and is the fan here running? Yep, cool. I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you? Why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Mask de Mask either. Ms. Delight, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? Way, let's go! After all, my bike's really fast, so fast that there's no way he could ever get away. That's nice. Didn't you say that you hated criminals? Hmm? Oh. I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective. I see. My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy, yes, I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much, I'll never forget what you've done for us. Take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. Gulp, I can feel my face going red. Heads, pal! Let's fucking go! Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, congratulations. Talk about bad timing. Oh god, she's slapping us again. I'll never forgive you, never. She is fucking putting the wham on us, holy shit. So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Yes! Oh my god, it's amazing, chat! Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Oh, getting a screenshot of that. That's fucking... That's beautiful. Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout, the end. Way, hell yes. Very nice. Very nice. Right, hold on, chat. I just want to do something. Just bear with beef. Save progress, yes. Oh, hi Val, what are you doing here? Hi Val, where have you been? Hi. You've missed some shit, Val, hi. How are you? How are you doing, Val? Yes, Val? Yeah, you missed my sister-in-law and my brother watching stream. Like, my sister-in-law was in chat. What have I missed? You missed my sister-in-law being in chat. You missed my brother watching stream with my sister-in-law. What else? Kitsune was in chat, which was lovely. She's going on holiday soon, and I stream, and I apparently stream like days when she's working, so she doesn't really get to watch a lot of my stuff. Yeah, you've missed a lot, gamer. They know who. Yeah, they know who. Yeah, they know who you are, bestie. I've told them about you like a bunch of times before. Yeah, fucking. Hi, Val. How are you doing? Thank you for the hydro. Alright, hold on. I've been jacking off. /J. Right, chat. Bear with me. We've got the next case ready to go. I'm gonna go nip to the loo, and I'm gonna top up my water as well, and then we will be back to make a start on the next case. Because what time is it now? It's 11:20, so we can make a start on the third case, and then we'll call it at like midnight as we do. Chug? Oh. Okay, hold on. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for the chug. There we go. I really need to make the fucking chug of bits redeem. It's like if somebody like, you know, puts in, you know, 5,000 bits, then I'll fucking chug. You know, I need to make it a fucking bits redeem instead of a fucking 5,000 points. Because clearly that's like... Clearly you motherfuckers have too many points that you can just spend on that kind of stuff. Right, so I'm going to nip to the loot chat. And then I'm going to top up my water. I have 46k points. That's because you watch every stream, Bestie, and they reward you for that. But yeah, it's 20 past 11 now. So I'm gonna hop to the loo real quick and top up my water, and I will be right back. So y'all stay here. I will be back as quick as I can. And I'm back. Hello, chat. How are we all doing? Right. Just give Beef a second. Fun fact, Val, that's the emote my sister-in-law put in chat when she first rocked up. That's the first emote she put in chat when she rocked up. She also gifted a sub to someone, so I'm very pleased about that. But yeah, we are now on episode 3 of the game. Episode 3 of the third case. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. Ad break in 1 minute, chat. The evidence in the testimony we have seen and heard. The victim was alone in his at his table when he drank. Yeah, there we go. I know what I saw. I saw. Phoenix? I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Oh god, is Phoenix gonna get framed? Oh god damn it, Phoenix is getting framed. Why won't anyone believe me? Great. Son of a bitch. Oh, hi, Payne. Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright. This court finds the defendant guilty. Well, that's a fucking hell of a start. Court is adjourned. Time for ads, chat. Hold on, let's see if... Nice, there we go. Right, time for ads. 3-minute ad break. And we are back. 1 second, chance. Right, go. Thank you, chat. Thank you for putting up with the ads once more. Sorry about that timing, that was very unfortunate. Also, good news. I think I said this before, chat. No, I think I talked about the bite before. Good news, it would appear that the horsefly bite is in fact going down. Thank you, tea tree oil. Right, January the 6th, 10:03 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So I've decided that our resolution should be Svari, take on the world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Tea tree oil is great. Yes, my mum recommended and got me some today. Like, for my horsefly bite. It's been working very well. Like watching TV with fireworks. Oh, like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal. Oh. Hi, Gumshoe. What the fuck are you doing here? Happy New Year, detective. Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna... Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You've got some explaining to. Have you got a holiday present for me, detective? A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... Thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten about her present, have you? Give Pearly the gun, it'll be hilarious. No, I mean, yes, I mean, are you doing this on purpose? Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced. Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was this issue from anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. No way, you don't mean... A phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. I guess he's starting off the year with one too. An article from December the 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. So what are you going to do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting full of yourselves? But I didn't do anything wrong. Oi, beef check DMs. Ooh! Ooh, girl! Ooh! Oh, those look fucking good! You did such a good job with those, Val! Oh my god! Yo, you did so fucking good on those! Yo, well done! I didn't paint them. Aw, damn. I was gonna get you to do mine next. Well, regardless, they look really good. They look awesome. They look good. I chose the colours though. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember because you told me like for your graduation you're gonna do your nails in the trans flag colours. But yeah, fucking hell yeah. They look good. They look good. I still debate about painting my own nails, honestly. But I didn't do anything wrong, at least not that I can remember. I can get my stepma to do yours then, King. Cheers, appreciated gamer. Hell yeah. You better make this right, pal, now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it? Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this class. Oh, once in this case. Sorry. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right, pal? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay? I guess people are starting to know why know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Let's get moving then. Criminal Affairs Department and the Detention Center. Sorry, chat, bear with me a second. Where the fuck did I put that goddamn thing? There it is. Really excited for tomorrow? You should be! It's a fucking big day for you, girl! Like, holy shit! It's a massive achievement you've been able to do. Like, you should be excited for tomorrow. You deserve it. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? You're going straight to sleep. You're going to beef. You going sleep straight after strim? I was debating. I mean, I don't go to sleep directly after stream anyway. I usually stay up, but I usually like lie in bed. But I don't know. Like, if you want me to VC you for like an hour, I can do. Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. I want to play AC Brotherhood and complain about a mission. Ooh, I love a good bitch. Which is probably why I'm friends with you. Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's the blue badger. It was my idea, I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police force. So what's with the pink one? Fuck off. Got her. Pink one is new, right? She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief? Yep, meet the pink badger. So one's called Blue, and the other's called Pink. But they're both called Badger. You got it. They're married. Pearl would love that. Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief. You got it. That's marriage for you. Damn, bro is projecting. Put some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger? Never. If you ask me to do it, I'm not doing it, Val. Glitch's computer screen. Master Mask turned up at the bank. What's he doing? Hands up, you scallywags, you're under arrest. Hey, that's our job. Looks like Ron Delight's opted for a new career. Quit surfing the net, Chief. Sorry, that was just, things feel pretty tense in here. Yeah, Val, I'm never doing anything you ask me, to do. Like, I got news for you. If you ask me to put iron in my mouth, I'm not doing it. January 6th, Detention Center Visitors Room. It's so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Exactly, I'm Johnny Silverhand. I'm constantly in your head telling you some bullshit. There's a lady in my head who calls me dumbass. Who the fuck are you? How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Bite the spoon going in, wait. Blow up the Black Rock headquarters. They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Whomst is this woman? Aren't you? Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird? I barely recognized her. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What the hell? What the fuck? Hold on. Waitress at Très Bien was found guilty of murder thanks to the phony me. I haven't seen her in a bit, chat. Whoa, she's a what, a waitress now? So she's gone from police officer to waitress? Sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes. Better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Jenny Silverhand. Ooh, I like that. Write that down. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. So you've been caught up in another murder? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I know that feeling. Vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Right is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Right. Let's catch up and then we'll see what the word is. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I am playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. Well done, good work. Good work using those assets of yours to your advantage. Good work, Bird. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. Yeah, so what the fuck happened? This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Très Bien. Très Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and friendly smile are always included. Oh. Is that fucking Vegeta? Why's he got a fucking key scanner from Dragon Ball Z? What the fuck is bro doing? There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... Okay, I see where this is going already, chat. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never even seen the guy before. You know what you're starting to remind me of? 50 years back minus the charisma. Fuck. You know what? You're starting to remind me of me 50 years back minus the charisma and impressive cock. Alright, Jenny Silverhand, calm yourself there. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Okay, so let's take it. Okay, so yeah, this is our phony Phoenix right here. The guy who killed the victim is the phony Phoenix. A good waitress must be attentive to her clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? Real Silverhand lined it so funny. I did figure. You tell me, Mr. Wright. Ah, guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better... Oh, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So if you saw the murderer, why are you still convicted? Because no one else saw? Ah, of course. So what? The other man? The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee? Everyone testified that Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone, the victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person, would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. A small bottle of poison. Somebody must have slipped that into her pocket, I think, chat. It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison in my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy. No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music, how come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD. Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya? Would you buy the CD of a group named that? I mean, there's a group called Death Grips, so... And apparently they slap like hell, so... Many things are possible in the music world. What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I need to ask you about this. There's articles about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Let me chat. Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie was my evil double. I am here too. Fucking I am, nice. No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, sigh. It would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture. But you've met me in prison before. How come you didn't realize the guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back, it was a little strange. Only a little. Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this... So I guess the guy looked nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces, but it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time? Absolutely, yes. Guaranteed. My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with the defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor apartment of the building, I've been hit with all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I will find it, just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. I feel that so... I feel that on an emotional level, chat. I feel that on a very deep level. Fucking... I feel that so much. Like, one day I'll just have that one stroke of luck and then everything will be fine. Fucking, oh... I feel Maggie Bird something fierce. Zin Eop is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry, we'll get Zin Eop. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Très Bien is. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's check out this food and check out this restaurant and its food. All right. Onwards and upwards, chat to Très Bien. Whoa, that's a lot of pink. January 6th, Très Bien. That's a lot of pink, chat. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is that what is it with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not at all into it. No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Wow, flash bombed by pink. Yeah, it's all over the place. Holy shit. Hello, anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Yeah, this place is fucking pink, chat. Ooh, brochures. It's a rack full of fashion magazines and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. So there is. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber, 100,000. Ha 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 ha. Is that fucking... Is that Mask the Mask down there? $100,000 maybe. I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. Sports paper from December 3rd, the day of the incident found at Très Bien. A paper from the day of the murder. This has to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Ooh. Oh, thank you for the Hydro Twin. Thank you very much. Look at this. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a boutique of flowers, some potpourri, and look, some fine bone china cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. It's the restaurant front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. Probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know which is which since I don't know Jacques about French. Right, we'll check out we'll case the place first before we investigate the actual crime scene area. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick. There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about the non-existent white snow. This table's set nicely. Just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower. I don't think even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Probe really pulled out a dang nabbit. That's crazy. Right, cool. We'll check out the crime scene now. Then this must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape around it. And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can I picture you doing just that? This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the table to your right or left. Ah. If I was to wager a bet, chat, I would say the customers were here, behind where the murder took place. And there was nobody on the other tables. That would be my guess. Right. Is there anything else to examine or look at before we depart? Currently not seeing anything. Right then, back to the detention center. A sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Très Bien. Really? That's strange. Très Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Interesting. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all then, huh? So that 100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me 100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Curain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we'd better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? There we go. January 6th, Très Bien. Ooh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Très Bien. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue, welcome to ma petit restaurant. The French have arrived. Somebody tell Seth. Huh? B Avenue? Oh no, my petit chulip. Me? Look at this face, like the kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange and La Neroli and La Rose, my personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui, oui. Just add a couple of drops of this mixture to La bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastique. Really? And for La Monsieur? Who, me? Look at that face, like La puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe an hint of oui oui. I will add La peppermint and La clarif sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring you out of delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Ma bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are Le Phoenix, right, no? Yes, you know me? Mais oui, oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. Wow. Just nothing else, bestie, just wow. I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zin Ayup. It looks like everyone to do with this case already knows I am who I already am. I wonder what sort of impressions Zin Ayups have been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. And I think we'll leave it there, chat. We'll leave today's stream on my French accent work. There we go. There we go, everybody. Right then, it's time for the music. Where's my music? There we go. Right, everybody, thank you for coming to stream tonight. Everybody take care, rest up, chill out, stay hydrated, put your feet up, make sure you eat, and enjoy your night or day, depending on time zones. That's us for today. We'll be back tomorrow for the afternoon beef with Bravely Default. We'll be continuing with Bravely Default. As a reminder to everybody, we're only doing 4 days this week. Well, 3 now. So Monday's over, so you've got me for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The fucking stare. You eat to win. Thank you. Honestly, I thought my French accent was pretty good. Honestly, I thought I kind of nailed that shit. But yeah, that's us for today. So I'll see you all later. Everybody take care, chill out, rest up. I'll see you all later. So bye.